Welcome back to the YouTube channel, you guys. Let's talk about energy and what happens to our physical body when we are vibrating extremely low. First of all, low vibration is a characteristic thing as well as an energy thing, a spiritual thing. So when you're vibrating a low frequency vibration, your characteristics may be jealousy of other people and what they have, negative thinking and negative self-talk, um, not having anything positive to say about another person. What else? Feeling depressed, feeling depressed, and really not being able to anchor in to some form of happiness within yourself, and a plethora of other things. So when you are in low vibrational frequency inside yourself, your body is really acidic, and you can also attract any form of sickness. When you vibrate high, right? Because when you vibrate low, it's part of being sad, it's part of being angry, easy to get angry. It's really easy to argue when you operate in low vibrational frequency. When you operate in high vibration, right? You are happy or joyful or optimistic, not pessimistic, but optimistic, where you look at a situation and you kind of like see a problem, and you can solve a problem because you're not in the low vibration. You are in a space of being pure, good-hearted, easy to talk to, easy to understand another person, not so much of being judgmental about another person or situation or experience. It's really the art of detachment. Like you there and you happy, but negativity, you go the other way. It's easy for you to be around in a negative environment and not let it affect you, especially when you have built yourself up in that space where you know who you are, you know what you want, you know that you can make the choice and decision at any moment not to argue, not to be a part of a specific paradigm, because you know who you are. You know, you positive. And I'm telling you, I know that it's important to be balanced in this life. You have to be in a space to be able to deal with the negativity and deal with the positivity and be on in a straight line, not so much of being too much of one thing, because that can hinder you in a lot of ways. A lot of ways. I'm learning that now in this part of my life. When it's time for you to speak up, speak up. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know what I'm saying? I have to remind myself, well, I know somebody need this right now, because when you're going through things in life and you're experiencing things, you understand that you're not the only one going through it. And somebody else may need to hear that, because they may be going through or getting ready to go through it. You know what I'm saying? So another thing too, energy is, so when you vibrate in a low frequency vibration, a very low vibration, you attract low vibration. You attract low vibrational relationships. You attract low vibrational people. And you also attract low vibrational energy and entities. And you don't even know. And this is why I felt like I needed to make this video, because you can be in the lowest vibrational frequency, crying, distraught, depressed, all the things, because you cling to this earthly realm. And so you are going to experience a humanistic way or experience, and you're going to really cling to that experience. And so while you're vibrating so low, there are entities and beings around you that you can't see, that can literally possess your vessel, because you are on the frequency of that entity. If you're swinging real low in frequency and vibration, you are an open vessel for any entity that's around you to come jump right on in and trigger you to think bad and trigger you to do something negative and control you. And you don't even know that it's happening. And this is why it's important to watch, well as pray, meditate, and do things daily to help you increase and raise your vibrational frequency. Because when you raise your vibrational frequency, you become more intuitive about your environment. you become more intuitive about the energy around you, where you don't even really have to speak as much because you feel. Your empathic abilities increase when you raise your vibrational frequency. A lot of people have no clue about this, but I am an empath, so I can pick up people's energy when I'm around them, and I could decide not to take on their energy, because when you become um, masterful in knowing how to operate as an empath, you know what energy that you can take on and you should take on, and what energy you shouldn't take on. So it's like a natural barrier that you build, where you protect yourself from that type of experience. You're screaming and hollering and being aggravated and being frustrated and just all the things, because you could be around other people that have these entity attachments and they don't even know they have these things going on. But because you're on the outside looking in and your intuition is increased, your discernment is increased, your psychic abilities is increased, and all the other things, clairvoyant is increased, all the things is increased, you can just about pick up what people is putting down without them even having to say it. Because 9 out of 10, when a person is walking around upset, frustrated, low vibrational frequency, they are walking around unconsciously aware of who they are as a person, who they are as a spirit being. Because this is what we are physical, we have an oversoul too. We have an oversoul. Our oversoul is our spirit guide. Our spirit guide is always in communication with us, even if we don't know it. But when you acknowledge your spirit guides or ancestors, they speak back, they talk back. That's important. That's important. Let me read y'all this. When you've got wounds, unhealed wounds, lower vibrational frequencies can come in and attach themselves to you. 30-day entity attachment cleanse. It's time to do a 30-day entity attachment cleanse. So I want you to go click the link below the video and get your ebook, and it will be a 30-day 1 through 30. And you could do 1 through 30, start at day 1. Energy attachment cleanse is important to do because you want to know how to operate around people who with low vibrational frequency. As long as you raise your vibration, you will know it. Anyways, get that book. It's for you. And I'll be back with another video. Okay? I love you. Later.